Hi guys, and oh, not quite there. Hang on, let's put that up a bit. Alright, there we are. We could go a bit higher. Never mind, we'll sort it out. Right, hello, and welcome to another episode of Mr. D Goes Fishing. And this week, you join us in France. Yes, we've travelled out of our comfort zone, and we've come to a lake called Russ's Lake, which is near Le Mans, somewhere in France. Who knows? All I know is it took us about 4.5 hours from Calais, driving in horrendous rain, wind, nightmare. Yesterday got here, didn't do a lot to be honest, put the bivvy up, and then just crashed. It was a nightmare. So today we got up, sun's shining a bit today, it's supposed to be the best day. I think there's supposed to be a bit of rain tomorrow. So yeah, I'm here with young Adam and Gary and Lee. So yeah, there's 4 of us on this side of the lake, all 4 swims, so one of us hopefully will catch some fish. But yeah, today got up, put a bit of bait out, and then went to the shop, got a few supplies, come back and put the rigs out, sorted some rigs out. We'll show them a little bit later, well hopefully this week at some point. I've got a Ronnie rig and snowman and a match hatch, just bottom bait. The one I'm in is Genie swim on the end. Got downward wall running along the end. Put them all there, spread out across where I've seen fish showing today. So hopefully that's some sort of patrol route, some sort of sign. We'll see what happens. We're here for a week, so we can move them if need be. But like in France, my thinking normally is I try and leave at least 2 spots and just bait them up and hope the fish move around onto them. But we'll see what happens. Adam's already had one little tiny thing, probably about 2 ounces, foul hooked. Well, it weren't foul hooked, it was like so small it went through his lip and top of his head. And I think Gary's had one up the other end as well, which was probably about half an ounce. That was really tiny. But yeah, here for the week, chilling out. I came here before in probably about 2017, 18, something like that. It's changed owners since then. So we'll see. You always compare, don't you, to what you used to. I don't suppose you should do. Different people have different ideas on how to do things. But we met Nick, the owner, yesterday. Seems pleasant enough bloke, quite nice, quite helpful. And we got, what else we got? Oh, we got 2 or 3 people fishing over the other side. They're fishing in the bay, which is good for me in a way and not, because there's 2 swims dead opposite me. No one fishing in them, which I would have liked to have someone in there, because then that could have pushed fish along the side a bit. But hey ho, is what it is. You've got to do what happens. So there we are. It's not a lot to say for now. Haven't done a lot. Baits are out, waiting for a fish. Hey ho, is what it is. If we get anything, like I say, as normal, we'll keep you updated. But yeah, welcome on our adventure to France. So, and hopefully catch you in a bit. Hello. Well, there we are. We've got our second fish now, and haven't weighed it yet, so just got it in. Had one about 8:30, which was £26 just over, common. And yeah, it's now 11 o'clock and we're on for another one. So another common, not as big, it's quite a small one by the looks of him. Yes, they're all very lively here, as you may have gathered. But there, fish is a fish. When you're on your holidays in France, you're always welcome with a fish. So we'll weigh him now. Oh, yeah, 15 pound 8. And there we are, that's good. Well, if he settled down, I think the picture. There we are. Come on, Mr. Fish. And there we are. There. Got 15 pound 8. Excellent. Take a few pictures and put a bit on his mouth and let him go. Caught on the running rig with a little white krill pop-up. So all good. Well, welcome guys to a not so sunny France, but it is October, I'd expect. Yeah, quiet night I suppose really. Had them 2 fish early on. None of the other lads have yet had anything decent size. Gary and Adam have had 2 little tiny things. But yeah, and I've been lucky because I've got a down wall which I will show you, but it's not really worth showing you today because it's pouring down with rain, so you can't see much. I think we've had rain, yeah, rained torrential when we were on the way here, when we got here all day. Yesterday was quite a nice day, calm and flat. Today it's fairly warm, not a lot of wind, but the rain started probably about half an hour ago. So yeah, it's not a lot has happened. What did we do? Oh, I got up about 6. I've got fish still down there, because well, they were down there. It's gone really quiet the last couple of hours, but they were still in a little corner down there. But no takes, a few bleeps, knocks, that was it. So we had breakfast. Yeah, Nick brings your breakfast round a baguette with, I think we had sausage, egg and whatever in it. So that's quite nice. Chat with him. Like the other lads, I think they're getting a little bit despondent. I feel quite bad really, because like we said, come here because like really good fishery, you can get loads of fish, but so last times I've been here it's been in the summer, so it's a bit different to this time of year. But then we thought this time of year they'd be up for munching, you know, getting ready for winter. But no, the only ones we've seen are along the wall to my right. There's been the odd 1 or 2 showing out in open water, but not a lot. So I do feel a bit bad really. But fingers crossed they keep topping the spots up, then something will come along. Like next time, we've only been here realistically fishing for 24 hours. So there's still plenty of time. And the fish do cruise around and move around, so if you keep baiting up same spot, they're bound to come across it. That's all I'm doing. Even though it's quiet today, but I went round earlier on, put a load of loose bait in, put the boat out on there with baits in, and just sit back and see what happens. But yeah, that's about it really for today. Not a lot to report at the minute. But well, if we do get fish, hopefully it'll have stopped raining a bit, so you'll be able to see it. But yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed. It's only Monday. Hey ho. Right, catch you later. Well, hi guys. So here we are. It is 5:05, Monday still. Horrendous day with rain on and off. Stopped about half an hour ago. Not a fish anywhere around the lake. No, it's all very quiet. All a bit despondent, but it's France, and so I know everybody thinks, oh, I'll go to France, going to bag up. This is, or used to be, quite a prolific lake. You could, you know, get good runs of water. Could be a time of year, I suppose. The water's cold with all the rain going in, so that'll probably slow them up. But yeah, that's been really quiet day. So give it till about 5:30, and then we'll reel in because we have dinner about 6 o'clock. Nick does a menu there, food deal. I think it's €160 for the week. So you ain't got to worry about cooking or anything like that if you want to come over here. If you do come, what can I tell you? It's about a 10-acre lake, 10 and a half acres. Got 3 swims on this side quite close, and then there's one right up the bay, sort of Billy No Mates if you like. If you want to come on your own and just want to chill out, then that's a good one to go to. Up there at the minute you're looking at 2.5 foot of water called the Shallows. Can imagine in the summertime it's probably a really good swim because like the sun's on it, so the water's going to be warm. Hoping the lads up there do get something with the sun if the sun does come out. Down here where I am, you're looking at average of 3 to 4 foot, but I've got it against the down wall anyway, where the trees are. I don't think you see the trees behind me. So I've got them there, probably about 2.5 rod lengths off the down wall. That's where I had the 2 from last night. But yes, it's been a really odd day. Hoping now the rain's stopped and it's not cold, but there's no wind or nothing, so it's nice. It's, you know, rain is rain. State the obvious there, really, wasn't it? It's a bit stupid. But yeah, no, I've got the lads over the other side. They've moved now. They were in the bay over there. They've moved, so they're pretty much opposite me, and I've noticed they put 2 rigs under the trees up the end there, which is where I've had one. So I'm going to move it after tea. But yeah, I can just move it down a little bit. There's a little spot there that I've seen, so stick one there, see what happens. There's a fallen log or fallen tree trunk, and it sort of hangs in the water. We walked around there yesterday. There's quite a few fish sort of scooped in there, and I was talking to the old owner yesterday. He came down for a walk around with Milo the dog. Remember Milo, bless her, him. Yeah, and he was saying like there's always in that little area, there's like a triangle if you like, and there's always fish in there. So I'm going to put one in there tonight and sort of start baiting that, see what happens there. And yeah, we can see water's dead calm, as you can see at the minute. But yeah, so all I do is mixture of particle pellets and boilies. Got a bucket full, so just walk round the 3 spots I've got, put a bit in each. Then it'll be tea time, come back. I'll probably put a rig on the baits, on the rods even, before tea, so ready to go, and then just put them out. Yeah, Adam I think he's found himself a nice little area, so he can cast to it, but we'll give him a hand tonight with the boat and put a load of bait out on that, save him spod and all that. And the other lads, yeah, I think they've found spots. I know Gary's baited up quite a big area, so, but again he's in the shallows, so hopefully someone will cruise through there. Should be enough bait in there for them. But we've got over there, we have a little bay, and they've been showing there ever since we got here really. So hopefully the lads over there have got one. I think they've got one in there. I saw the boat going out there a bit, but it looked like it was a little bit short from where we'd seen them. But you never know, they might cruise around. So yeah, there's not a lot of fish activity to show you. Yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. Winter, or not winter, October fishing. But you never know. It doesn't take long, does it? So yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to start getting sorted in a little while, and yeah, have tea, and then crack on with getting them out, and possibly see you a bit later on. All right. Thanks for now. There we are, guys. That's it. Woke up this morning. We're now 8:15. Only been awake about quarter of an hour. Oh, terrible. Lots of bleeps during the night. And those of you that are observant will see I only have 2 rods on the pod. It's basically because I had something last night and then it snapped me up. And well, I think it was due to the weather, but I was just too tired to do anything with it and put it back on. So we'll do that today at some point. But you wake up this morning, you got a nice mist over the lake. Yes. Used to like that. And I think that normally means, or has done in the past, I don't know if it still does, but it used to mean it's going to be a nice sunny day. That's the far side over there somewhere. Just about make the trees out. But there, never mind. It is Tuesday. It's another day. Not a lot yesterday, apart from rain. But then in the evening, a few started showing, and I say all night it was getting bleeps and knocks and everything. So I know I'm probably in the right spots, but just got to wait for the fish to get on it. So what we'll do today is we'll just bait up again, a little bit of bait where we are. I'm not going to go mad today, there's quite a bit of bait in there, so we'll just put a little bit in and again see what happens. But yeah, if anything happens, we will let you know as normal. There we are. We have a bit of rain again this morning. So had a bit of this every day really. Last night I think from 10ish till 2 in the morning. I'm not sure if this is due for the day. I'm not 100% sure. But there. No, before it started last night, lucky enough to land a 30-pound 5-ounce common. And then there's some cats in here as well apparently. I think they go up to about 80 pounds. And one of them at 22 pounds. That was nice. I didn't have one last time I was here, so it's nice to get one. Adam, he had a 31 pound 8 I think it was, common. So that's him probably off the mark, so he's happy. I'm pleased for it, because I know he put a lot of work in for it. We've just got Gary and Lee really to catch now. I think Lee's had quite a few runs during the night and Gary's had a few sort of liners or runs or whatever, but he's gone out and struck and there's nothing there. But there, we're fingers crossed that they can get something. Yes, that's it. Looks like it's sort of biddy bound for the day, or at least for the early morning. That's really weird here because it doesn't get light. I know you've got the hours difference, but it doesn't get light here till 8:30 in the morning, which is yeah, a bit odd really. You've got to wake up early to look at the water and you can't see nothing. But, never mind. But yeah, I've had them boshing in the area again along the sides there. In the corner. I've moved one off of the branch overhanging. Well, let's see if we can find it for you. Yeah, first rod shell. Put it between the log and there's a little bay, a little bit there where I think they sort of feed the fish from. Oh, my light's in the way, sorry about that. Yeah, just between that trunk and those, you can make them out, the red drums. And then move the other one down to those reeds there, because we've been seeing them showing there. Yeah, it's still still got the one in the corner, but I can't understand this. That hasn't gone off at all, and it has been loads of fish in there. I tried bottom baits, pop-ups, wafters, different colours, but they don't seem interested. I caught on last night was, I just put a little bit of bait out. I didn't put a lot of bait out, probably about half a scoop I think, if you got one of the Ridge Monkey scoops, that sort of size. Mixture of cut boilies, so I could sort of cut them in half because they're still, I thought, well, you know, they might sit on top. That and a little bit of particle, not a lot, and about just over half a scoop of pellets. Because I think, listening to what they're saying, I think he feeds them quite heavily on pellets and everything. So I thought, well, I'll put a bit more of them in than the other and see what happens. Yeah, it was. I got back from lunch or dinner last night. Just put the first rod out, which was the furthest one away. Put it out with the boat because I'd go underneath the trees and get sort of quite close to the dam wall. It seems to be where they all sort of tend to show more tight in. The boat was on its way back, and probably about halfway back, and I was setting up the other rod, baiting that up, and first one went off. So got that in, put the other rods out, put that one back out, and then about half hour later it went off with a catfish. But yeah, that's all good. Let's see what today brings, which looks like a lot of water. So if anything happens, anyway, we'll keep you updated. And hope the weather's better in England. Good gracious. First time I've been here in October, and I don't think I'll come again in October. I think I'll aim for the summer next time, I think. But what is nice here, if you there's so many kingfishers all sort of flying around and chasing each other and everything. They're really pretty little birds. But yeah, man. Right, so there we are. That's the morning update, and if anything else happens, we will let you know. Well, hi guys. Afternoon update on Wednesday afternoon. Not a lot's happened. Actually, no. I'll tell a lie. We have at least Lee has caught us a fish. So well done him. Wasn't the biggest fish in the lake, but it doesn't matter. He's caught a fish. He came to catch a carp. He's caught a carp. It's got quite a few up there, so hopefully he'll get a few more. The rain did ease up, probably about 10 o'clock-ish. So I've had the rods out of the water all day. Been round, just put little bits of bait in a couple of times, just to keep a little bit there, just in case they're rummaging around. But yeah, had a nice visit from the ex-owner. So he's been round, had a chat with him. Nice to catch up with him, and he's doing well. Retired now, so him and his good lady wife. Yeah. So we're now on 4 o'clock. So give it till probably around about 5, put a bit more bait out, and then it'll be dinner at 6, so see what happens after that. But yeah, we'll put Gary out with the boat as well, put him right out, sort of like over the other side from where he is. There's quite a few fish sort of cruise around there, so hopefully that'll catch him one, because he's the only one at the minute who hasn't managed to catch. But he's in quite a shallow water, which in the summertime I can imagine be a perfect spot. But yeah, the weather being as it is at the minute, he's not doing very well, and it's a shame because we want him to catch. But yeah, you can't help really what the fish decide to do. Yeah, so yeah, I've made new rigs up. Basically, all I'm using is dead simple, just a normal knotless knot hair rig. That's it. I'm not gone for anything technical, like overthinking things. I've just gone simple, basic. Bottom baits on them, blending in, matching the hatch with the bait I'm putting out a bit of particle. Boilies I've sort of had cut in half. They sort of sit on top of the silt, hopefully, with a few whole boilies in as well. And then bait wise I've just got only about a 14mm boilie with a little bit of plastic corn on top. It seems to work, but see if it works again tonight. But yeah, we've worked out you only get this time of year, it appears to be hour and a half bite time, sort of basically from 6:30 around to about 8 or 7:30, whatever. Yeah, is what it is. October, what do you expect? It's not the height of summer, cold weather. Wind's lovely today, it's trickling into this corner nice. It's not a cold wind, so you would have thought we'd have picked some up. Yeah, see what the night brings. But yeah, that's about it for today at the minute. Still very relaxed and unwinding. Great. It's nice if you're not too. I mean, well, I knew coming here. I knew I wouldn't beat a PB because that's yeah, I've got to go over 62 pound for that. But the idea was bring the lads over, and hopefully from past experience they'd catch. But I think we've probably hit the worst week of the year weather-wise, which hasn't helped them at all. And because of the time of year, it depends. Because some people say yeah they slow up, but you would have thought this time of year they'd be well on the munch, getting ready for the winter sleep up. It hasn't appeared to work out that way. All best laid plans and all that. Yeah. Again, that's why they call it fishing and not catching. But never mind. We've still got 3 nights left, so we can see hopefully something will happen in them 3 nights. But right, yeah, that's about it for now. I'm going to have a lay down for half an hour or so, just to get ready. So yeah, all right, and we will catch you later. Hi guys, right, today's vlog. We're on Wednesday now. It's 20 past 3. Sorry it's late, but we got up this morning, and while it was dry, Lee and I had a little visit into a little town about 5 kilometres away. Got some more refreshments and essential items like the cream cakes. Yeah, and a few bits and bobs, and then I came back, yeah, put the rods out. Literally I found a deeper bit. It's about 4 foot, so I put just a bottom bait out in there with a little bit of bait around it. That's it, just left it. That tore off with a 41 pound catfish, so that's good. What happened yesterday or last night after dinner, normal bite time, I had a 20 pound comment and then a 15 pound comment, and then yesterday before lunch then I had that little 5 pound catfish. Lee's had another one this morning. I think it was about 16 pound common. A lot of commons. I haven't seen any mirrors yet. I don't know if there's any. I'm sure there's mirrors in here, I'm pretty sure there are, but we haven't come across one yet. But we'll keep plodding on. We've got tonight and tomorrow night, and then that's it. We've just got Gary to catch now. Hopefully he'll catch something soon. I think he's getting a bit despondent, bless him, which is understandable. Pay all that money, come all this way, you know, and you want to catch at least. But it's one of them. It is like England. It's not one of them where you come to France this time of year and you're going to bag up. We've learnt that this week. We've had rain every day. You see, we've got a bit of a shower now. Started about half an hour ago. So yeah, we're just going to sit it out now. Give it till probably about 5, half 5, and put a little bit of bait in the spots that I fish at night. Dinner, and then put the rods out and see what happens. We'll put one of Adam's right over the far side where we've seen fish showing all day. But so far nothing's happened on it, but you never know. It's early yet. Yeah, I think the lads over the other side, I think they had 4 last night. Young lad with them, he had a PB of 26, so well done to him. He's happy, that's the main thing. That's what you come for, and just have enjoy yourself. If you can beat your PB, then good. But yeah, that's it really. Not a lot else to say at the minute. So yeah, we'll catch you in a little while.
And here is Mr. Donaghy releasing a catfish into the wild. What a lovely pussy. And there she goes to fight another day. And Mr. Donaghy is here in his habitat.
Hello viewers. Well, here we are guys. Our last morning, Friday morning. What happened last night? Oh, last night I had another £18 common, I think it was. Yeah. And then had a bit of a tink in the evening. So I don't know what happened. It was sort of up and down, struck, went up and there. This morning I lost what felt like a really big catfish. Snapped me up. Couldn't do nothing with it. It just sort of took off. Started to get it back in again, and it must have wanted to go again because it snapped me up. But there, yeah, Gary, Lee, they're packing up today. They're not going to wait till tomorrow. They're going to go home today, which is sad, really. Would have been nice to have had them hang it out, but I think Gary wants to go. He's not had the best of weeks, bless him. Which is sad, very sad. But it's been a funny week. Fish has been really, really hard. So like, well, I've had like an average of 2 fish a night, and then that's it. It seems to die off. Adam's just had the one, but he's had one, and that's the biggest one of the week. So that's good. Well done for him. Lee's had a couple up the other end. I think he got. I think his biggest one he got in the end was £16. I think 16. Yeah. So he's happy. Anyway, he's caught a couple. We've had a good laugh between us. It's been good. Yeah, this is it. So what we'll do later, I'll have a little walk around. I'll show you the swims on this side and sort of water you get, and yeah, just in case you think of coming again or come in here at all in the first place, I would recommend, if you do come, bring yourself a bait boat, because it is a big plus. You can get further out. You can get baits in sort of tight areas that you want. You can get under the trees. Yeah, so definitely worth bringing. Nick's been really nice this week. It's been really pleasant, helpful sort of chap. Food's been good. But yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it's been a good week. We've sort of enjoyed it. Would have been nice to, I think, if the weather had been a bit better. I think we've been really unlucky this week with the weather. But no, it's definitely a place worth coming. But I would probably recommend coming in the warmer months, summer like that. This time of year it is, for some reason, a struggle. But never mind. We've still got just under 24 hours, so you never know. I need one more fish to make it the 10, which will be all right, because that'll be the average. Normally when I go abroad, I get 10 fish. Apart from when I came here last, and that was summer, and I ended up with quite a lot of fish. But yeah, one more would be nice. Hope Adam gets one tonight as well, because it'll only be me and him on here, on this side anyway. The Bristol lads, they're still over the other side there. So yeah, that's it for now then, really. And we'll have a catch up later on. All right. Okay, so this is my swim. This one's called Genie. It's fairly decent size. It's sort of quite close to the house and the path. You get a bit of corner there. Basically, you get a lot of this water. Just past the house. Then you've got the red barrels there. So basically I've had mine under that tree where the branch hangs, just touching the water. And it's down there. I did have one by those reeds, but not a lot happened there, so we move it out. And then I've had one just down there. Just past the drums there's another tree sort of with a branch that hangs out just before the fallen log, so I've had one just there. That's one that's done most of the bites actually. Goes down to, there's about 4.5, 5 foot there as you come in. And then you've got sort of halfway across here, there is a deep patch out here about 5.5 foot, like a little channel. The other one in there, that's one where I lost a big cat, or it felt like a big cat. And then, yeah, so we've got all this water here. Which averaging about 3.5 foot. These swims, they provide all the cradles, the weigh slings, and your weigh tripod, and a watering can for water. You can keep them moist, but swims are fairly good, gravelled as you can see. Yeah, pegs are a bit of a pain sometimes, they don't sit in, so it may be worth getting longer pegs if you can. And I would recommend a pod for keeping things, because again with your bank sticks, like I found out a couple of times if you pull them off then they pull out. So yeah, that's fine. You've got plenty of room. You've got a little tree there. It's a bit of a mess in there at the minute because we're sort of tidying up. You've got plenty of room. The old Sonic XDI, I've used that this week. Excellent little bivvy. It's been dry. We've been lucky because with all the rain we've had, it's sort of come from behind us, which is a good thing about this bank. And everyone, you get a little shed. Oh, get through the trees. Yeah, you got a little shed here with electrics and a little fridge and sort of like a storage space if you want to put your bags and everything. Just keeps things a bit cleaner and tidier. And of course the obligatory social bench. Me and Adam have made quite good use of that this week. Go to work and detox. Right, then this is Adam's. Adam's in Millard's Way, which again they say this is a double, but you've got this big tree, so I can't see how it would be a double because it would be very tight to get out. And again you've got a fair bit of water halfway across. Again you're probably looking here, I think Adam's on about 3 foot for average. Again gravelled, all nice and smart. You see what he's done there is he's had an extra long bank stick to put in the bottom to put in the lake so it stays. That's with his bivvy here, so I'm thinking with 2 bivvies that's going to be a bit tight. But there we are. So I got to where Gary was. Yeah, Gary's sort of tucked up here in between the trees, really. This swim, he's I think he said he's got something like about 2 foot in front of him. 2 foot of water, but again, see, you get your little shed. So there, quite a nice tidy little swim. Trees all around there. So I think you have trouble with the Wi-Fi here with his phone. I don't know if it's like a little dead centre. But again, water-wise, a nice little margin there. Around, I think you can go around to that bay. Sort of cross. If there's no one fishing the other side there, you can go out there in the bay there. I think Gary's been fishing mainly out in front of him and to the left. So he's had not a lot of joy this week, bless him. But I don't think the weather's helped him, and the fact of the depths of water he's got. So yeah, that swim is. I can't say nameplate. Oh, anyway, yeah, this is the next one past Millard's Way, whatever it is. Then we'll go around to Lee's one. Lee's one's is sort of a bit of a trek out the way. Sort of like a Billy No Mates, if you like, around here. If you want a bit of peace and quiet or whatever. This one I think would be awesome in the summer. It's the what they call the shallows, and it is quite shallow. I think it's at the minute it's not quite 2 foot deep. So as you can see, it's a bit of a trek. It's yeah, surrounded by trees. Nice forested area. I think he got scared. So yeah. Yeah, you got this bay. So this bay's quite shallow. But again, I think summertime you're probably well in here. Because there's lots of little fish up here. Just have to wait and see what happens. Again, you've got your own little shed for storage. It's quite a nice little swim. And gravelly patch again. And then, yeah, water-wise, see you've got quite a nice area up here. Oh. Sorry, it's shaking. So you got all this. You have to make sure that there's no one fishing over there, because there's a peg on the other side. But apart from that, you've got quite a bit of open water again. And you're looked up out the way. But again, waist slings, tripod. Yeah, and Lee brought his little bivvy, which is good. Week here, so you want to be comfortable, don't you? So yeah, and this one is called Heron's Bay. This one. Let's have a look there. Yeah, Heron's Bay. So Heron's Bay I think will be spot on. Summertime, hot weather. This time of year probably not so good because you've got lots of cold water in there. But like I say, he's had loads of fish in there. Mainly little stuff. So yeah. But yeah, so there we are. That's the swims on this side. Hope that helps you. Whatever you do, if you do come and you want to cast out, I'd go at least 2.5 rod lengths off the bank. It shallows up quite a lot, and it is a bit mucky in the end, in the edges. So yeah, right, okay, let's get back to the fishing, see if we can get one out. All right, catch you. Yes, this is what we've had most of the week. We had a bit of sunshine this morning, and Excuse me. Since about 1 o'clock it's been raining. It's just eased up a bit, but now it's starting to come down again. So yeah, I don't really think this has helped much this week somehow. Never mind, at least it's filling the lake up for the owner, so that's good. But yeah, I think we got this now till about 6 o'clock, so hopefully after 6 o'clock we'll be okay again. But yes, nothing else to do but listen to the lovely sound of the rain. Morning guys, we are 8 o'clock in the morning. It's very dark here, but got light on so it doesn't look it. Yes, our little adventure ends. We are in the process of packing up. We've got to be in the upper house for about 10ish and then be on our way. It's yeah, it's been a struggle this week, definitely. But it's one of them places I think will come again, probably summertime when it's a bit warmer. Fish probably on the move a bit more. But yeah, no, it's been a good week. Nice bit of relaxation, good bit of fun with some friends. Young Adam and his mates, which have now hopefully become my mates. Yeah, again last night, lots of rain. No bleeps. But I think I know what I did wrong last night, because I've a couple of times I pulled rigs in and they've been caught, snagged up on something, so I put them a little bit further, probably half a rod length out, which I think is a mistake here, because I think if you're on that down wall you've got to be closer to it. But never mind, I've had 9 fish, average from £5 up to £30. All commons and cats, 2 cats. Nice cat 41, which I was pleased with. It would have been nice to have had a mirror, but there we are. You can't have everything, can you? You can't decide what each bait. And it's now raining again, so we've got to pack up in the rain. So I'm going to put this away before it gets wet and kaput. But thank you for joining us on this adventure. Yeah, please click the like button if you enjoyed it, if it helped you at all, if you think of coming here. And by all means please subscribe, that'd be great. And if not, we'll catch you on my next little adventure. Don't know where it'll be, don't know when it'll be, but we'll put it up anyway. Okay, so au revoir for now. And there we are, swim is empty, our journey has come to an end, and we are hopefully the old girl will get us home okay. As you can see, we've loaded up very carefully. There's a bit of chaos, but yes. And there we are, and there's Adam's swim. He's done now. All we've got to do is go settle up and be on our way. So yeah, we will catch you in England.